has decided through thick and nail to stick with APGA, to thank them for always voting in APGA candidate. Constituency.
On his part, the host, Dr. Apua, said that he is proud of the Soludo administration, which he said is constructing over 500 kilometers of roads across the state and has also done very well in the areas of education, healthcare delivery, youth empowerment, and so on.
His Excellency, Professor Charles Soludo, CFR, Anambra State,
in his speech, the Vice Chairman of APGA, Anambra Central Senatorial District, Chief Ndoka Okoye, commended Dr. Apua for making the party proud through quality representation, adding that the One Youth, Two Skills initiative of Governor Chukwuma Soludo has liberated many youths from poverty and reduced crime to the barest minimum. Earlier, Chief Ezokenwa paid homage to the traditional ruler of Aba, Igwe Leonard Eze, in his palace, where the traditional ruler commended Africa good governance and assured the unflinching support of his community to Governor Soludo's administration.
I am in government in power support. Government of
The occasion was graced by the traditional ruler of Nimo, Igwe Mazi Oliobi, the traditional ruler of Abagana, Igwe Mbamalu Okeke, the President General of the Town Union, Mr. Alex Ekwagana, his Abagana counterpart, Chief Ben Okoli, the Commissioner for Agriculture, Chief Foster Ihejiofo, the Managing Director, Anambra Broadcasting Center, Chido Obidiegwu, among others. From Aba, Chukwuemeka Modelem, ABS.
The instance of the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, officials from the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, and Anambra West Local Government have visited Mr. Sonden Nalwe family of Omiata Anam, Anambra West Local Government area, to condole with the family on the death of their sons who were involved in boat accident on Thursday, 4th January 2024. The victims, Onyeka, aged 12, Israel, aged 10, and their mother, Gloria, who was rescued from the boat accident, were returning from holiday when the Kogi Anambra-bound wooden boat they were traveling in rammed into a snag on the water channel and capsized at the Mmiata banks of the River Niger. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha has the details of the report.
Though earlier reports indicate that few people died while more people were rescued, eyewitness accounts at the Nalwe family said the opposite, raising questions about the actual death figure in the incident. Addressing the bereaved Nalwe family, the Southeast Zonal Coordinator of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Mrs. Ngozi Echazu, who spoke through Mr. Nnanyelugwezani, said the visit was to ascertain the extent of loss suffered, assuring that stakeholders meeting will be convened to discuss concerns raised and find solutions, including ensuring enforcement of wearing of life-saving jackets while traveling through the water.
We really sympathize with them. We've encouraged them that this is not the end of the world, that the federal government cares, just like the state government and the local government also cares.
Contributing, the Executive Secretary, Anambra State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, Chief Paul Odenigo, who thanked God for sparing the life of a member of the Nalwe's family, said the government will be properly briefed for possible assistance, just as proper investigations will continue to help in forestalling future occurrence. On his part, the Transition Committee Chairman of Anambra West Local Government Area, Mr. Felix Ikechi, who also remarked that the joint visit was for commiseration and to get first-hand information from a victim and those affected by the unfortunate incident, advised that going forward, nobody travels through the waterways without wearing life-saving jackets. A measure, he said, will be made a policy, adding that there is need to regulate and monitor activities of those traveling and conveying people and goods through the waterways. He later gave financial support to the family. Father of the deceased, Mr. Sunday Nalue, who narrated how he was summoned via phone calls to the accident scene where he found his wife alive and 2 children dead, thanked government for the concerns towards him and his family at the difficult moment.
Na nunu lotele mua makwana mua bu wan nunu buhebu si Anambra state mweputa.
Earlier, some family members, relatives and sympathizers who joined in receiving the delegation, including Chief Matthias Ameke and Mr. Jude Emeka, said by the visit, Governor Soludo has shown his leading a government with human face. They, however, call for attention to the waterways, just as is done to the road, as well as provision of healthcare services along the riverine areas. From Anam in Anambra West local government area, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
Our condolences to the Nalue family. Now, Mrs. Ifeoma Nwokedi has been inaugurated as the President General of Women Wing of Achala Improvement Union. The event featured the launching of the union's minivan, solar lights initiative, and end-of-year children's forum. The details are here presented.
The Anambra State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Mrs. Ifeoma Obinabo, has called on women to sustain the campaign and sensitization against abuse and exploitation of girl child. She urged parents to always give equal opportunities to their children to discourage male child from cultivating superiority complex that undermine the personality of the girl child, which she regretted often lead to bullying and violence that escalate domestic abuses and instability in families. Mrs. Obinabo expressed optimism that the new leadership of women in the community would justify the confidence reposed in it, urging members of the community to give them necessary support and cooperation to achieve the desired goals, while assuring them of collaboration.
Women are agents of change. Whatever we want in the society, we can collectively do it by going back to our different homes, to talk to our husbands, to talk to our children. And they have this mindset of doing the right thing at every point in time. She's a wonderful woman. She has the wherewithal to lead this community. I've never had it this way before now. And I pray that God will keep blessing her and her husband and children.
In his remarks, the traditional ruler of the community, Igwe Soni Nwokedi, expressed satisfaction with the initiative of the new leadership and prayed for more divine inspiration. The chairman on the occasion, Prince Charles Nnade, said women should be encouraged to contribute to the community development.
It's like I don't have Messiah. They have Messiah. I'm very happy.
Responding, the new president, Mrs. Nwokedi, thanked the community for the confidence reposed in her and assured that she will continue to initiate projects and programs for development of the community to further uplift the life of the people. She called for all to join hands in eliminating child abuse and exploitation to build more progressive society. The event featured songs by widows and children as well as other side attractions.
Now, Nokuzu community in Oyi local government area of Anambra State has given formal and traditional recognition to Iroma age grade of Ikenga village to operate in the community. According to a statement by the Assistant Secretary of Iroma age grade, Ikenga Okozo, Mr. Martins Okeche, who is also a staff of Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS. Members of the group are men born in 1978, 1979, and 1980. Our correspondent, Joseph Ebocha, reports.
Inaugurating the age grade during its outing ceremony, the royal father of the day and traditional ruler of Okozo, Igwe Professor Charles Anikweze, prayed that they surpass those before them in championing growth and development of the community. He noted that time has changed from when age mates used wrestling to compete for recognition to now when contributions to community development count more.
Today they have gotten traditional recognition to operate as an age grade. And you can see that they are very well organized. He never even a chap. Even a man go see you about you. I'm about you. You Roman. Who are not talking to blow down one.
Chairman of Iroma Age Grade Ikenga Okozo, Chief Chinedu Ife Debasia, said they are happy over the recognition by the community and express readiness to do remarkable things to support community development.
At least,
on his part, a member, Mr. Chijoke Chinweze, said the outing ceremony has been an age-long practice, adding that as members of an age grade brought electricity to the town, they in Iruama will embark on more development projects and programs in the community.
Olden days, when I got you, I put the gang up one after. I feel my age grade. So, down for stack and after. When you put a more wine in there, I buy the Roman, you go and buying, you go and so now, why when you know the so now I got
The event chaired by Chief Christian Nnacheta was attended by dignitaries too numerous to mention and featured ceremonial dance by Nna Iruoma Age Grade Ikenga Okozo, Chief Augustine Chidebele Ekwalo, and Nne Iruoma Age Grade Ikenga Okozo, Mrs. Ifeoma Okafu.
On the national scene now, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has reacted to an alleged spread of low-quality paracetamol in Nigeria's pharmaceutical market. In a statement, NAFDAC's media consultant, Sayo Akintola, clarified that there is no evidence of the circulation of low-quality paracetamol in the country. The agency assured the public of its vigilance in safeguarding the nation's health. On the foreign scene, a New Zealand member of parliament has resigned following multiple allegations of shoplifting, which police are investigating. Ms. Goris Gahaman of the Green Party is alleged to have stolen 3 times from 2 clothing stores, one in Auckland and the other in Wellington. The former UN human rights lawyer made history in 2017 as the first refugee in the country's government. She once held her party's justice portfolio. Work-related stress made her behave completely out of character, she said. And the Obunka community in Orumba South local government area stood still recently as they converged on Omunebo village to pay their last respect to the traditional prime minister of the community, late Chief Engineer Matthew Ejindonaka Eze Abikwa. Late Chief Eze Abikwa retired as a lecturer at Federal College of Education Technical Omunze and contributed to the growth, development and peace of his community. He died at the age of 72. Our correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Koye is on hand with the details.
The traditional ruler of the community, Igwe John Mark Anyoha, in company of some traditional rulers in Anambra South, led by their chairman, Igwe Clifford Okeke of Norfija, received the body of Chief Eza Bekwa at Nka Palace, Obunka, where a brief commendation service was held before the deceased began the journey to the town hall and his eternal abode. Later, during a holy mass celebrated in honor of the deceased at his residence, an indigenous priest, Reverend Father Professor Ferdinand Wigbo, while delivering a homily, says that death is an inevitable end of all mortals, stating that therefore everyone needs to be prepared for it by living out Christ in their character and attitudes, love one another, and leave a legacy that will be indelible. The traditional ruler of Norfija, Igwe Okeke, noted with grief that the death of Chief Eza Bekwa is loss of a great academic and community asset. On his part, the chairman, Urumba South Traditional Rulers Council, Igwe Bernard Emedro of Eziago community, commiserated with Ndi Obunka, saying that the demise of their Onowu as sudden, and noted the importance of them to give their support to Igwe Anyoha to ensure that peace and development continue to take its course in the community. In a condolence message to Eza Bekwa family, the traditional ruler of Obunka, Igwe Anyoha, described the deceased as a honest man whose good work speaks volume for him, as he fought diligently to ensure that peace prevailed in Obunka Progressive Union.
That is development that can we this time of money we unite there can move forward.
In their separate species, a brother to the deceased, Sir Emmanuel Eza Bekwa, and his son Onyechukwu Eza Bekwa, said they will take solace in God because their dad fought to live, but it pleases God to call him. At this time, members of Obunka cabinet were not left out, as they rallied round their traditional ruler Igwe Anyoha to pay a befitting tribute to the late traditional prime minister. Interment, condolences, and other side attractions were some of the events that brought the funeral ceremony to its climax. From Obunka, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
In a related news, late Godwin Asamoah has been committed to Mother Earth in his residence at number 6 Omozi Road, Afo Obe, Mbanago, Otolo, Newe. ABS Newe Bureau Chief Chimezie Ume completes this story.
Right Reverend Anija, who reminded the faithful that they are pilgrims on earth as they would give account of their journey, urged the faithful to be in peace with themselves and with one another.
What God gave you, it is not only for you, you are one of your children. It is meant for you to extend your hand of help. You are a stranger here on earth. And one day, you've got to give your account. How will your account be? This is what I want you to ask yourself.
The first son of the deceased, Mr. Okechukwu Asamoah, described his father as a kind and caring man who lived all his life trusting and believing in God's word in the Holy Scripture. Mr. Asamoah went on to encourage his siblings and relatives to live the worthy and dedicated life of their father so as to be remembered with their good deeds. The deceased second son, Mr. Felix Asamoah, described his late father as a man whose faith endeared him to many throughout his life on earth and recounted miracles that his father witnessed in his lifetime, including the restoration of his sight and being healed of prostate cancer.
Papa is peace-loving. He's God-fearing. He likes to relate with people, and he likes to spend on you. He wants to see you happy, even if he's giving you his last. That's just Papa for you. I want to encourage everybody to embrace God the way Papa did. That means that with God all things are possible. That's why even when he had accident at 90 that he would have died, he survived it.
The daughter of the deceased, Mrs. Ngozi Anazodo and Mrs. Ifeyinwa Asamoah, adored their father as a kind, peaceful, loving and God-fearing and caring father who taught them how to be calm and kind to people. The funeral ceremony was attended by the Primate, Christ True Mission, Right Reverend E.C. Okolo, Right Reverend J.C. Anazodo, and Christ True Mission Obunike Diocese, many relatives, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, friends, and well-wishers.
And our condolences to the bereaved families. That's the news for today. But remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. On the main news again, Chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, Chief Ezo Kenwa, has paid an official visit to the member representing Njikoka Constituency 2, Dr. Jude Akpua. Officials from the National Emergency Management Agency, State Emergency Management Agency, and Anambra West local government have visited family of both mishap. NAFDAC has debunked rumors of substandard paracetamol circulating in the country. And on the foreign scene, we brought you reports that New Zealand Member of Parliament has resigned over shoplifting allegations. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra state economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonya Ngokoye. Good morning and have a great day.